Hey guys, it's that time again. CWL recap. We are on. This is week 11. We faced off against Fate Wrgsm. They lost all their A's. So Fate Wrgsm. We both sides struggle on nines. I think I could say. I think most of the guys in the clan would agree that these guys have some of the better bases of CWL. I think so far. Gave us a lot of trouble at Town Hall 9 after kind of having, I think it's been like 3 or 4 serious wars now that our Town Hall 9s have kind of really started clicking and getting things done. But even with the kind of poor performance, we organizationally were much stronger, and so we were able to deal with it. And most importantly, we had an excellent Town Hall 11 performance. That was the difference in this war. The 1-star difference was our Town Hall 11s went 4 of 6 on nukes, while Faked Wargasms only went 3 for 6. Both sides had one 10v10 triple, and both sides, I think, had a few 10 on 9 nukes just because of how things went and how, just that time of the war you decide you need to start hitting Town Hall 10s for 2 stars with 9s and just guaranteeing you get those hits, get those bases taken care of at Town Hall 9. So I want to give big shout outs to our guys with 6 stars. We had Fearless Leader, we had Ryan with a Town Hall 11 6-pack, and his 6 came in about the last 5 minutes of the war. Great war, Ryan. That sealed it up, really. It was right down to the end. There we were going star for star with them. We also had Poppy, Nos, and our Town Hall 9 Ghost, all with 6-packs. So we had a pretty good performance by a few guys, and they really saved the war for us. So without much further ado, I'll go ahead and show you our Town Hall 10 3-star. And this was Buggy, who had, I think I had him on suicide watch after his Town Hall 9 hits. He had, I think, like 4, like 97, 98, 99% hits with his Town Hall 9 accounts, and had a rough night at the start of this war, but he pulled this out the next morning and everything was better. This base just has this heavily offset air defenses, these 3 air defenses over on this side of the base. So Buggy's just going to come in, he's going to push in, he's going to pretty much suicide his heroes on getting the defending Archer Queen and to figure out what was in the CC. Once he figured out that it was Hound Loon, he's just going to let his queen die here. And then he had, early on, he had put Archer, or his queen might have started here, I forget, sorry, to clear that hut out, and then he put an Archer over here to clear this hut, and then to wait on the CC to get over there before, and kind of get out of the way before he started his deploy. So now, when his own hounds pop, this defending CC hound will not get attacked and will get ignored. So he starts in quickly, hasting, just pathing things in to that first air defense. His first hound has popped now. Everything's now moving on to the next air defense. He's got his third hound there to come in and get ready to tank that air defense whenever and they're kind of, I think they're divided up the air defense attacks, and he's got a heal spell to kind of help him get and deal with this wizard tower here. And then as they enter the Inferno Tower range, he freezes it up, and he's got a rage there to get his loons there. And just kind of the way those defenses dropped, it ended up giving him really perfect kind of pathing. So his loons, instead of just all going from defense to defense to defense, they just split perfectly and really smashed the space. He ended up with almost all of his loons. All of his loons are together for the most part. They split a little bit, but he's got enough pups and did just fine with how many he had. Looking back at it, I think I might have missed it. I think he lured out the hound even further to make sure it didn't come into play here, and he never does drop any of his other cleanup because he has an archer and a wizard, but he doesn't want to have anything happen with that hound, so he just ignores it and keeps going. Our next hit is on base number 16. This is Poppy Colo not Cholo. I've learned. Pardon my gringo. I don't know. I don't know. I don't no hopla. And I think I called him Papi Cholo last time. He's not a cholo. I believe Colo is like a Dominican thing. I think I was told. Anyways, no one cares. He's got a queen walk, and he's started his little bit of funnel over here, and gets his queen to step into the range. The defending CC rages, and I believe has a double poison to make sure to get down all that CC. His queen's going to get this last Inferno Tower, and then she's got to go start on her counterclockwise adventure around the base. Not quite in range of the AQ, but what he does do is on this square base, he starts making this funnel where he had everything tanked, and so he was able to get some hogs in there, and he's got wall breakers that come in and open up this nice compartment here that kind of ends up going right to the core of the base, and so he gets a ton of value from a single jump, and a few healers and just a single golem. The bowlers path in perfectly. They get a nice bounce here to clear out that air defense under rage, and then once they're raged up and in the core, it's just pretty much GG. He has some good hogs. I know this was a cleanup, so we knew there were some like giant bombs out here, and he kind of just left this Tesla, so everything paths and kind of ignores this Tesla. He loses the 2 there with that giant bomb, but gets a high value heal there, and he probably could have actually held that. I think all his hogs are pretty much full health. I think he could have saved his heal for out here to. But either way, I mean, this was pretty much smashed. He didn't really lose that many hogs. I think he lost 1 or 2 to this external giant bomb, and then to the spring. Then the hogs just have to run back across the base to pick up this last Tesla, and he's got 1 more hog there, and he has some friendly healers split off to get everything fully healed there. Our next Town Hall 9 hit is here. This is Liquor Snarf. This is our boy Frig, who has loaned his account to Zombie versus Curb. Opens with a couple of loons here to snipe down this air defense, and he put in just 1 more. I think this was a fresh hit, and so he just wanted to make sure he got that air defense down, and so he put 1 extra one in there and made sure he got all the air of that CC lured out and getting the air defense down. He's going to put his healers in here. He's going to suicide his BK in. Did use some wall breakers and a baby dragon to help out with the funnel and just to make sure everything got in there. So he's able to clear out that compartment and get the defending CC dealt with. Once all that is dealt with, he's going to be able to, which is nice. He saves his queen here. She ends up with just a sliver of life after she deals with this archer tower, but she's able to live, and so she's able to come around and clean up a whole lot of trash here on the outside of the base. He starts in with his Lalo, and once he gets that defense down, these loons can path perfectly in right to that air defense, and so he doesn't have to worry about the bad pathing that would have been. These loons, they would have just skipped right over that air defense. So he's got his next hound coming in and his next pack of loons that are going to come in and get down that air defense and everything. This was timed just perfectly where he's got that whole pack of loons coming right there at the right time. This base had a pretty obvious Tesla farm on it, so he came with the heal spell ready to deal with it. The base at least had the Teslas up, a tile apart so that the splash didn't put him down all the way. But it was pretty obvious. So he's got still a swag heal and a large amount of loons left, and he had 1 extra loon. He kind of swags coming across the base there. So that was a really nice hit. Good job, Nos. Next base I want to show you is this next one down, and this is Mike hitting this base. He is going to have a really neat, really nice queen charge here. There is this grounded bow here that he's going to be dealing with the whole time, but he's got enough healers and he's got enough help on the trash with these minions. Minions have pretty decent DPS. You don't really realize it sometimes when you use them for funnel making, and he gets perfectly timed. I was able to get down that archer tower, and so he's got a pretty nice funnel here made now, and everything's going to path right where he needs it. It's a little bit helpful. He got this baby dragon to come out early, and he's going to rage his queen up, and gets really close here, dealing with the baby dragon and the AQ at the same time. So he goes ahead and burns his phase, and thankfully there wasn't a witch or anything in that CC to come out and really mess with him, since he lost his poison already. So once the CC is dealt with, Pesky, the Valkyrie, he had a little bit of a funnel made over here with some minions, I believe, earlier on, and he's going to get his BK with some wall breakers that I think they ended up failing, but yeah, they ended up failing, but BK has nowhere else to go, so he just starts pummeling the wall. AQ is having to deal with high hit point structure there, and he zaps his back end AD that was over here, and so he's now gotten down 3 air defenses, and he's got the last 4th one here in the core. So even with his bowlers walking, his BK and his healers running scared, but he was able to help out. The bowlers walking was actually pretty valuable because of just the splash and getting the defenses down. So this last air defense kind of stays up in the core, and it's a little pesky to get to it, but finally gets this town hall down, and then AQ gets the last air defense. He had baby dragons coming in all that time, starting to clean up, getting everything down, and then those bowlers are eventually getting back into play here, and they're getting a very friendly bounce onto that last Tesla, and they're going to go down to this expo. God, I keep opening chat. I hope there's nothing terribly incriminating there. We usually keep the incriminating stuff in other chats, but we'll see if I have to delete this and start all over. Who knows? JK. Replay. Next one, and our last one is our friendly ghost. This is our Town Hall 9 ghost. He is not the ghostest with the mostest, but he does some fun Town Hall 9 hits. This base has a whole lot of air defenses right over here together, and I guess it's just trying to push people who are stuck in current Lalo meta to have to think. I guess I don't know. It really didn't seem to cause Ghost much concern. He comes in here with a little shatter and a jump with CC bowlers, deals with defending AQ, BK, CC, and gets all 4 of the air defenses down really quickly. So really quickly he's got all 4 air defenses down, and he's got 1 hound that he puts down to start tanking these defenses, and he's just slow deploying his loons. He starts some loons on this other side to try and take advantage of what the bowlers were doing, tanking a few little point defenses down here. And I don't think they really get into play much, but over here on the west side, the loons are just parading their way around, no sweat. I mean, all the air mines are weighted onto, away from those air defenses, but it still wasn't enough. Just doing these pointed loon drops and surgical, whatever you want to call it, just 2 per defense, giving it plenty of time, and had a little bit of cleanup that he had deployed, and still got his queen, and there's still a golem. It's about to pop, but it's still up in the core. So the queen being up, helping out with cleanup is nice. So he's got double swag coming down, a couple loons to help with the cleanup, and his double swag. So good war, good game. Shouts out to Faked Wrgsm. Very good war. Hard to say anything about any. I think everyone has really enjoyed CWL so far. Lots of good clans are in it. A lot of good wars to be had. So there's the win, 82 to 81, low star totals. I think both sides have kind of gotten a reputation for being good base builders, and I think sometimes people are missing that when they look at these lower star totals on some of these wars. But very good game, and look forward to next week. Great is alchemy. See you guys.